My name is Dr.M.Jeeva. I am working in Nalamuthukondar Mahalingam College, Pollachi. I belong to BCom Banking and Insurance Department. Now I am going to take bank and its types. First, banking. What is banking? We all know that it's a part and parcel of our life. Some people have excess money in their pocket and some people needs money. Whereas banking acts as a bridge between the borrower, the people who have excess money and the people who have less money. Banking boosts the economy through starting industries and like that. It performs many functions to meet the demands of the society. We have various demands in our society. For example, children education, house construction, car purchasing, like that. For that, banking fulfills the customer's needs. The next one, on the basis of performance, we can classify the banks into 7. Next. First one, commercial banks. We all know that what the functions of commercial banks. Commercial banks mobilize the deposits from the public and repayable whenever the customer demands the money. Commercial banks mostly lend their money for short period only because they will lend to traders, manufacturers, etc. For they will provide short-term credit like overdraft and cash credit. The company needs 2 types of capital, working capital and fixed capital. The commercial bank only provides working capital to the to various traders and manufacturers. Fixed capital, working capital means the company has less needs money less than 1 year. It is called working capital. In addition to that, commercial banks also provides agency service and subsidiary service to the customers. According to agency service, the collection of the bank collects amount from the checks from the customer and put it in their account back. It is called collection of checks. The next service is subsidiary service. In addition to that, the bank also doing subsidiary service like discounting of bill of exchange and safe keeping the valuables. We can shortly known as locker facility, and LC, letter of credit facilities to their customers. The LC transactions is come under foreign trading. The next one is every day the commercial banks functions are expanding daily. Next. Next category is investment banks. This bank is otherwise called as industrial banks. I already told the company needs 2 types of capital. One is fixed capital and the other one is working capital. The working capital requirement is met by the commercial bank. The remaining fixed capital requirement in the form of medium and long-term finance is covered by the investment banks. The investment helps the company for expansion and modernization of the business. When you go for expansion of business, for example, you are producing 100 units. Now you are expanding your business to 1000 units. And that time you can approach investment banks for borrowing the amount. Likewise, modernization. You can replace the labor by machinery, recent machinery, that is called as modernization. The modernization work needs more money. So, commercial banks cannot accommodate this much amount of money. So, investment banks fulfills their needs of the customers. In addition to that, for new companies, investment banks will help to underwrite the securities, that is shares and debentures of that company. In this way, it is also helpful to the new company. The source of investment bank is the investment banks raise capital through shares issue and debenture issue. For these are the 2 major resources for the investment banks. The next, the investment banks also receives deposits, that is long-term deposits from the public also. The amount collected from share capital and debentures and public deposits will be dispersed to long-term finance for the industries for expansion, modernization and new inauguration of new companies. The last one is provide technical evidence. The investment banks are also provide technical evidence to the new industries and also to the existing industries. Next bank is cooperative bank. We can separate the topic into two, cooperative bank, cooperative banks. The bank is based on the principles of cooperation. Usually, this bank provides short-term credit to the agriculturists, artisans, small farmers and small-scale industries. They will do small work in the villages. For that, cooperative banks provide capital. Usually, the cooperative bank provides capital to the members of cooperative bank only for low rate of interest. And it is useful for, this amount is useful for agriculturists and also the people who are engaged in producing allied activities. The last bank is central banks. We know that every bank has one central bank. In our country, we can call it as Reserve Bank of India. Shortly, we can call it as RBI. Each country has one bank that is called as central banks. In our country, we can call it as Reserve Bank of India. They are the leaders of money market. We have two types of market. One is capital market and the other one is money market. Capital market provides long-term securities are traded in capital market. Whereas in short-term market or short-term market is otherwise called as money market. Here the securities which matures less than 1 year or 1 year is traded in the money market. The central bank, that is RBI, supervise, control and regulate all other commercial banks. We can classify the banks into two types, scheduled bank and non-scheduled banks. Both are come under Reserve Bank of India. And also Reserve Bank of India will monitor financial institutions also. It RBI monetarily regulate the it ensures the monetary stability in the country. When the country is equal, that is for every country there should not be no excess money. Likewise, it should not have less amount of money. For that, RBI is monitoring all those money currencies. It is also responsible for issue and circulation of money in the country. And the last one is, it ensures the monetary discipline in the country. Overall, all the banks will do each type of functions. We can need all types of banks for boost our economy. Thank you.